Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Leanne the lawyer again. And today's topic is how to think like a legal professional. Now, you may have heard some people say, boy, you like to argue. You should be a lawyer. Well, there's a little bit more to it than that. And just being argumentative does not mean that you're going to be thinking like a lawyer or thinking like anybody that works in the law office. And you students are training to be paralegals or legal office assistants, legal assistants. You're going to be working with lawyers. So you kind of need to think like the people you are going to be working for and with. And it's not easy, and it is something that is extremely difficult to teach. It's something that you need to do to sort of stretch your brain to get into that mode of thinking like a legal professional. It doesn't mean to argue about everything, and it doesn't mean to overanalyze everything to death where things just sort of lose their meaning. I mean, did you ever say a word over and over and over again? Oh, I just did it there. But eventually the word sounded foreign to you, or it didn't make any sense anymore because you beat a dead horse. You said the word too many times and now it's meaningless. That is not thinking like a legal professional. That is not thinking like a lawyer. Also, if you just start arguing without any kind of a factual basis or something to point to and cite to and say, hey, this is where I got this information and this is how I came up with my conclusion. It has to be done in a logical manner. If you are not following those steps and those processes, you're not thinking like a lawyer or a legal professional, you're thinking like a politician. And we don't want to do that now, do we? Okay, so how do you think like a legal professional? Well, one of this week's assignment is kind of challenging. It's different from the other assignments that we've had. It's not fill in the blanks, it's not match, it's not provide definitions, it's not those types of things. It's actually writing a paper, but it's writing a paper based on something that you have just been introduced to, and you may not feel comfortable writing a paper on this. So this is what you have to do. You have to think like a legal professional. The clues have been given to you within this week's assignments. So at the beginning of this week, there's some must-read media. There's also some must-view videos. There's quite a few of them. You might want to go through there and see what you can take from that information. Keep track of it on a notepad. Look at the lecture, the previous lecture. Write those things down. Look at the other assignments. See what you've gained from those other assignments. Keep track of it. Organize that information. And when you do, there's going to be some things that jump out at you. The things that are mentioned over and over again and the different types of media that's been presented to you, those are the things you want to hang on to and you want to keep because you know those things have been reported to you from multiple sources. So you want to hang on to those. That's going to be information that you're probably going to want to reiterate in the assignment. Does that make sense? It's looking at all of this information and breaking it down, simplifying it, taking notes, then taking that information and saying, okay, this works, this doesn't. Somebody in one video mentioned this one time. I'm not sure that that is something that I want to include in my paper. Okay? All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. Filter through all of the information and then take that and put it into written form, a communication. After all, that's what legal professionals do, and you're going to be doing that on a regular basis once you get your degree. Have a great day. Enjoy.